And here we go. I wanted to show you. Remember I was talking about those trees and how big they are? There you go. This is our big pine in the northwest corner of our yard. And it had to be topped because of the bad freeze we had a few years ago. This little bit shorter one right now, that's our cherry tree that was over 50 years old. And she got left with about a 12-foot stump. And she's growing. You can see how much new growth has come out on her top since she actually fell into our yard. It was crazy. We had her laying across this whole area. She was laying clear out to about here. But that's just some of our yard. I wanted you to see what sometimes in my recordings you'll hear water. This is the water you're hearing. This is our waterfall that my husband rebuilt a few years ago. And our cattails are just going nuts this year. They're just huge and really filling out, taking over. In fact, one over here is growing in out of the base of our fall and coming in. My husband just loathes to destroy anything living, so he's kind of waiting to see what happens. But this is our pond, and we have goldfish, some of which look like they're the size of whales, as my husband calls them. But there's some of them, and they're just kind of hanging out, having fun. This is the tree over the pond that is already starting to show fall colors. You may have to zoom in on this to see them. But at the very tips, they're starting to turn. This one's really going over on this side. And when you sometimes hear big boomers, big booming chimes, these are the chimes you're hearing. They're right off my kitchen window. And so if I've got that window open, I try to remember to close it when I'm recording, but sometimes I leave it open and surprise, you'll hear bells or chimes. They're big boomer chimes. So just wanted you to see some of a little bit of our backyard. It's we've got to do the deep moss removal and stuff yet for the summer, but been working on it. And my husband's got stuff under the gliders from working on pulling and trimming. It's always something with a big yard. There's always something. Oh, and here's our Mr. Bert. Here's our Mr. Bert, the cat. Yes, there goes Mr. Bert. So, there you go, folks. Happy Monday to you. We're going to be a high of 75 today, which is beautiful. And we're in marine layer for the morning. That's why it's looking gray, but it's very cool and just feels wonderful today. I'm excited to have a cooler day. But I hope you're all having a beautiful Monday. I wish you a lovely week ahead, and I'll be back soon.